Here's how the Syrian government doubled the size of its fighting force in less than a year. It issued guns and bullets to civilians. The main job qualification, unwavering support for President Bashar al-Assad.
This is the front line. And behind me, members of the National Defense Force are defending their neighborhood, trading fire with opposition fighters who are only 20 yards away down the street.
A sniper's bullet clipped the mosque. The fighters thought they'd spotted him and opened up. Later, when things were calm, 4 of them agreed to talk. 2 years ago, they'd worked as a cook, a shopkeeper, a construction worker, and a car wash attendant who didn't want us to show his face. But when war ruined their businesses, they traded unemployment for crisp uniforms and a job on the front line.
So the bullet went in here and came out here. Wow.
The area of Tadamon was shattered last year when the opposition fighters battled their way in. 6 months later, the Defense Force pushed them back out with Syrian military backup, something they still rely on. In a battle just last week, they asked for the army's big guns again. The Syrian army has assigned Tadamon's Defense Force their very own liaison officer. He didn't want his face shown on camera, but he did lead us into his bullet-scarred command post.
Do you see it as an extension of the military now?
They were created to assist the troops, he said, and they know the area so well, they actually lead the army. In that role, these men brim with patriotism and confidence, and were keen to tell me they don't believe America will attack.
Why do you think they won't?
Well, it would be the start of World War III, they said, and we think the U.S. must now be thinking very hard about that.
And Elizabeth is joining us in Damascus. Liz, when this war started 2 years ago, it was a massive popular uprising. A lot of people wondered how Assad has hung on. Is this one of the ways?
It certainly is. He has a core body of support, especially here in Damascus. The fighters you saw are offered $100 a month if they want to take the salary. A lot of them don't. They're just volunteers, and they are completely supported by the community, fed and looked after by the people that they believe they're protecting.
Elizabeth Palmer with more insight from Damascus for us tonight. Thank you, Liz.